Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
38-yard line.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Yellow. Here I come again.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Alvin Kamara.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. 1st and goal from the 3. Now they'll run. Murray. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Chiefs.
Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Breeze pass complete.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Frank Clark there on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
From the 24, Breeze. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Complete to Alvin.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Michael Thomas. Touchdown.
Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And this one through the uprights and good.
Saints 14, Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay pop.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Past the 20.
Right down their throat.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start with a give to Kamara, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20.
Showtime, baby.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 79 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
Turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Brees now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Second and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
From the gun, it's Brees. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Slow. Yellow.
The first carry down. This is Williams. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. He's coming. We got double up. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? Show me that. Show me that. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
On second down, Williams. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
3rd and 2.
Let's go, D. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Washington, his first carry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Alex Okafor just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
3rd and 8.
Here's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, New Orleans.
On 1st down, Breeze. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Now a toss running left. Here's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. And the Saints have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Hey, pick your game up. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. I don't think you got it, son. Check 3. 23. 23. Check 25.
On second down, it's Washington. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Score Saints 7, Chiefs 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now on first down, it's Washington again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 24 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 10. Saints 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Gain of 18.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Saints.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. But it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Up third and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on third and inches. Breeze to throw again. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas. Touchdown.
Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints have retaken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
38-yard line. It's a pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check it back. 15. Attack.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Breeze. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Michael Thomas.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front, and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Saints 21, Chiefs 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 24, Saints 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that takes us from second to third down. And 13. Breeze now. And this throw will be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it.
Breeze pass intercepted. They'll take over first down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Here we go. Rush in.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Second down and 3.
All right, T, let's go. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
56 is the mic. Hey, 57.
On second and 9, Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's in the pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third.
Now Breeze. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked it on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees on target to Emmanuel Sanders as they have taken the lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Second and 14.
Max 22, Max 22.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards, a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now Edwards-Helaire. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Like 22, he's attacking. Here we go, D. Like 22, like 22. I'm coming after you.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Hey, pick it up, D. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Not today, you know. Not today. Like 22. I'm going.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 49 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 31, Saints 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking long for 10. That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Michael Thomas.
4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees as they have taken the lead.
Will Lutz.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Number 20.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
You got tight. Hey, 15. Let's go, baby.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The pickup of 5 yards. First down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
That's 22, that's 22. 15. All day, defense, like 22.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Check. 53. Check.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's second down. To throw is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Breeze pass.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Breeze now to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
To Alvin Kamara.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down.
On first down, Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Now, Breeze again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Running it, Washington. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense gets back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Williams.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Dorian O'Daniel.
We got a play to catch.
It's a loss of a yard.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
Head to toe designer, drill, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drill, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rain.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go missing? How she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions. We did it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First time with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for him.
Hey, you ready for us?
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
But you have to remember, that's a rookie quarterback out there, and I have to believe he was completely confused by the coverage. And now, after he's thrown a pick six, I just wonder about his state of mind the rest of the way.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check it out. Check the ball. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
15. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
By Frank Clark.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
His kick is good.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
The extra point is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your Personality, they can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pick up there to 20 yards. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, partner, time to start thinking about dinner plans after this one. I don't want to write them off first quarter, but my goodness, the offense clicking like this and a 4-score lead.
We are programmed to not get to that stage, right? To not think that way, but you can't help it. They look like sheer perfection right now with those 4 scores this early. Let's see if they can keep it up, and let's see if there's any way possible they can be slowed down.
Yeah, right now, I don't see any signs of them being slowed down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes, flush to his right. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And the quarterback was in the pocket, flushed out, had to go on the run, little scramble drill action, but still able to make the play for the score.
Where is Sir Francis Tarkenton when you need him? I know that wasn't him on the field, but I see that number 10 running around right now, creating those types of plays. These guys today are emulating him.
Wasn't sure you were going to get Sir Francis Tarkenton into the broadcast, but you did, my friend. Well done.
Hey, every now and then we got to bring back the old guys, don't we?
Yeah.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Flushed out right. Airing it out for Olsen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Watch right, watch right, watch right, watch right. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
42-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
24 is the mic. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
On first down, Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Will tie the game, 28 all. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Being chased out left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Good. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
He was tackled.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second and a couple, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
To number 10.
Tyreek Hill. 75 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The extra point is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's good for another Seahawks 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson. And the tight end Olsen, right side. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Carson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Kansas City.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run again with Carson. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On the pickup.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
6 more yards. And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 23-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now it's Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Myers on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't ever seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear all in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count for and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound like swish.
Go ahead, touch down like